Hello everybody, welcome back to the Kon-Rikka Marketplace. Today we have the last bit of our first round. It is going to be the A miners versus Gen G. Today with me for the panel is Mr. Candy / Lee. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How about you, Rika?
Nah, I'm alright, Alright, can you tell me about any of these players? What are you looking out for?
I am looking out for a potential Benedetta pick and maybe a Hellcard pick.
Okay. So you're thinking that there's some Benedetta or Hellcat players coming through? I guess obviously the obvious one, right, is the Benedetta coming in from Hazy. But oh, interesting ban here. It's gonna be a joy. No joy in my life this game, and as well as a few mage bans. Obviously, we are seeing the Kagura being banned out by the Gen G as opposing the Chocolate Pie. What do you think this Chocolate Pie is gonna pick up now that Kagura is banned?
I think there's going to be a potential Vexana pick since they play quite a lot of Vexana lately.
Vexana, huh? I know she or they. I think it's a guy. I think it is gonna be like a Kadita. I think they play that a lot. But Vexana also, yeah, could be a good option. As we're gonna see Saint Circuit picking up the Matilda as well. Stoner picking up the Terizla. They've been watching their M5. Well, I mean, what am I saying? M5, MSC with the Terizla, knowing that that's a very strong hero. Same could be said about Lost Koi, right? It's gonna be able to pick up the Roger and Hazy picking up the Dyroth.
Dyroth is quite a comfort pick for Hazy, though I'm surprised he didn't pick up his Benedetta.
Benedetta, yeah, that's fair. The Benedetta was in the pool. Maybe going to be struggling a little bit against the Terizla, right? The Dyroth does counter that hero pretty well. Getting rid of his defenses and finishing off with that Abysm Strike can really hurt that man. As a Chocolate Pie, going to pick up that Luo Yi. Now that's a meta mage. Well, I think it's a meta mage. I mean, fallen off a little bit of favor thanks to that nerf on her ultimate, but still a pretty good pick nonetheless.
The Matilda pick is going to be quite difficult for the Luo to use his skills since they can be taken out of her range.
Oh yeah, true. You know, you do need that person to be in the same place in order to do the damage with the Louis. And Saint Circuit, one of the best Matilda players I know, definitely doing a good job of doing that. As we are going to see a few more bans coming into the fray, it is going to be the X-Borg and the Hayabusa. Not so sure about the X-Borg ban. I think that's not the biggest concern that the Gen G have. But, that's what I was exactly thinking, right? They've got the Ling has been open for a while now, and both teams not deciding to pick it up just until now. What do you think about this here? You think it's busted?
I think Ling is very mobile and a very good pick, especially against Loi that has minimum mobility.
Oh yeah, true, right? Louis doesn't really have a way to get out of that Tempest of Blades that Ling can throw down onto the floor and do that damage with. However, yeah, we are looking at the Ling response. It's not really a huge Ling response in the way with the Carmilla and the Alpha, but not too bad.
I think the Carmilla is gonna have a very hard game because of the Matilda pick.
Okay, the Carmilla, the Matilda, that could make sense, right? Because they are going to be able to get themselves out of the guiding wind, out with the guiding winds, out of that blood, curse of blood. But yeah, we're going to be finishing off the draft here. Both teams locking in the rest. There's going to be Umbreon picking up that Valentina, so I'm expecting to see some cool ultis stolen. But yeah, looking at the drafts here, just purely based on the drafts, not so much the players. Who do you think has the favor in this match?
I think I really like the team with the Matilda.
Do you want to explain why?
Because they have a lot of mobility and enough crowd control to lock down most of the players from the enemy side.
All right. Yeah, I think that's true, right? They have the Terizla with the penalty zone as their set, as the Matilda is going to be helping out with all of that stuff. I'm not sure I like the Matilda with the Ling if we're talking about synergy. Just because Matilda can, Ling doesn't really need that additional mobility, as with the other members of their team. It's just the Terizla, right, that sort of does with that. But I do like what A miners are doing with their draft. I think they've also got a solid thing here. They're going for the Alpha, so they're going for more of an early game timing with this Dyroth and Alpha and Roger. So it's up to them how they play it.
And over to Utah.
Yes, over to Utah. No, I'm kidding. Over to Utah. Coming through here. Let me hear your opinion.
personally, I do agree with you how like the Matilda is not like of much use here, since they all have good mobility. But then again, Matilda could help like escape a Roger because with his dashes and his skill that locks onto people, she can shield and protect them, and then they can dash away from that to escape.
Yeah, true, true. As we're now seeing this classic matchup, right? We've been seeing this matchup a lot, which is that in the bottom lane, it is going to be that Roger versus the Harith, right? Two very strong gold laners at the moment. I feel like Roger definitely has a better job dealing with Harith, right? That extra mobility is going to allow him to dodge those skill-based shots from that first skill. As we're seeing now, you know, St. GJ a little bit low on HP.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Roger can outburst that poor Harith early game. Though late game, he might be able to deal some damage back as he can get the Cerulean Scythe, and that will do a lot of damage to that poor Roger.
Swag gonna be able to pick up that gold crab with that retribution there. It doesn't really matter since the turtle is only spawning in about 30 seconds. Yeah, let's think about the Ling versus Alpha matchup, right? I think Alpha is not too bad when it comes to catching people. Talking about bot lane here. This is out the spear of Alpha, but first blood actually going into the top lane, surprisingly enough. The fight continues bottom lane though, as Memphis looking towards doing a little bit of work here with that Ling, but not able to do too much. But yeah, I'm surprised that the Terizla got the kill there.
Yeah, I completely missed that. I'm not sure what happened there, but that's very good on their side. Helps with the extra farm. And then they can help secure the turtle as well now, because they have the advantage with the Terizla being more fed.
Yep.
As we can see, the Terizla does have level 4, so he has his ult as well, so it will be very helpful there.
Yep.
While Dyroth is still level 3.
True, that Dara's not still level 3, as you said. Might not be level 4 for this turtle fight as it does begin. We're looking at Saint Circuit and Kryptonite sort of rolling it out. Oh, there's the big damage coming in from Chocolate Pie. Penalty zone on the floor onto Kryptonite only, though. It's quite a tanky target, so not that easy to burst down as the Tempest of Blades comes out into the back. Trying to get the kill into Chocolate Pie here. Should be able to get it. Yeah, it's a bit of a trade between the both teams are here, but both junglers are still alive and level 5. I didn't intend for that to rhyme. But anyway, the turtle will be reset.
That's quite unfortunate. I'm pretty sure it's because Chocolate Pie ran out of mana there, which is also very unfortunate for her. I'm wondering if she's going to get the mana boots first item.
We're having a look.
So, yeah, the Ling is on turtle, but the enemy is ganking bot lane.
Interesting enough, we got rapid boots on the Daroth. I'm not sure how I feel about that choice of boots. You know, maybe going for the warrior boots could, you know, help you not feed against that Terizla. I mean, he's not feeding, right? It was just one kill, but still, I'm not the biggest fan of that item pickup.
Yeah, no. Personally, I'm not a Daroth player. Don't have much to comment on that.
Overall, pretty stagnant game. Both teams sort of respecting their space. Ling getting the turtle was a bit of an advantage coming in for the side of the Gen G. But I think both teams still waiting for that right opportunity to throw all their cards into the mix.
Yeah, but they look like they're ganking on this poor Roger.
Oh, yeah,
Will they get the kill?
just talking about that cards, that thing, an analogy I was going for. It is looking... Oh, a huge Curse of Blood coming in from Kryptonite. Is there going to be any follow-up, though? She's kind of alone. Curse of Blood wears off. Chocolate Pie doing a bit of damage to Saint DJ. Oh, but look at the cleanup coming in from Gen G. It's going to be a double kill for the Ling. Beautifully played.
Yeah, that was crazy. The low E damage is still really high. It's just unfortunate that her ult's cooldown is nerfed so much.
Is Umbreon going to be able to pick up that... Oh, but look at the Spear of Alpha. It's going to be able to get the kill onto Memphis. That's a good response coming through. Stoner also catching the perpetrators of that kill, but they're not going to be able to get the kill, or are they? It's going to be Saint Circuit taking down Hazy.
Yeah, and Loie almost outbursted the two of them there in the back. She did quite the damage to Terizla, which is surprising with this early game.
Oh, yeah.
I see she bought Mana Book first item. So...
Yeah, both mages on their mana book. Be able to spam their skills quite often now. I feel like yeah, both of them sort of need it, right? Because obviously with Valentina you got like big cooldowns when it comes to your ulti, but Luoyi more importantly, I feel like the mana book on Luoyi is just damage, right? Because the faster you can use your spells, the more damage you do.
Yeah, definitely. With second item, anti-heals also pretty well against the Terizla.
Yeah. Oh, we're looking at the diversion play coming through. It's going to be the Spear Alpha connecting onto a few people. Here comes Hazy. Does get the kill onto the turtle here. Very well played from him there. As Swag will finish off Stoner. So it's going to be basically a 1-for-1, right? Turtle for a member.
Yeah, the poor Terizla had to tank all of that. But it's well done. They got the turtle pretty well there. The gold difference isn't very high. So I'm pretty sure the teams are very equal at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been equal trades overall, pretty much this entire game. As we are looking at the top tower here, Hazy pushing it down, should be able to get a turret for basically nothing here. As Terizla had to reset after getting taken down. Yeah, we're looking at maybe A- coming through with something in the mid lane, getting that kill into Umbreon.
Yeah.
Pretty valuable.
Yeah, that was a really good kill. Can help with less CC in the team fights. But they are camping this Roger, which is quite concerning. Maybe Louis is setting up an ult there.
Yeah, we saw the diversion earlier in that turtle fight. Was very well placed. Oh, we're looking at the Ling getting caught by the Swag and the Spirit of Alpha. A little bit of recall action to rub some salt in the wounds. They're also keeping up they're continuing the fight here. They're going to use the diversion going top, trying to catch Stoner here. Did commit the flicker. Does not have a tower to run to, unfortunately. I think he gets taken down.
Yo, that was a beautiful ult from Louis. Good placement there. Didn't even see it coming for the Terizla. But they're still on that Roger in bot lane, not letting him farm properly. I'm pretty sure they are afraid of him bursting them down.
Interesting build from the Roger, actually. He's got the swift boots, excuse me, as well as the war axe. Yeah, but it's about time to let go of that tower, right? So they've been camping around it, just staking it out. Finally going to be able to get it down, but it's going to be basically, doesn't matter too much. Both teams have lost one tower.
Oh, Barroth is diving really deep. Is he going? Oh, okay. He did not get a kill. He might have. Yeah, he escaped though.
Yeah, I mean the fight is still happening. No casualties just yet. A little bit of trade of blows in general, but it is going to open up the opportunity for the A- to be able to get this turtle nice and safe. As we're looking at the gold difference here, it's about 1,000 gold lead here from the A-, managing to flip the switch a little bit. But talking about like the gold lead here, we are looking for that Ling sort of timing, right? Once the Ling gets enough items, he should be able to carry the game on his back if he plays it well.
Yeah, I'm witnessing this gank in top lane, and then the enemy went for bot lane. They got the kill on the Daroth, but Daroth also got Ling there, which is very helpful.
It's gonna be the same sort of trade, right? They're gonna get a kill as well as a tower, but it looks like A- are gonna be able to get the most out of it, right? Because they get the kill, the tower, and another tower after that.
Yeah, they're getting closer to inhibitors, which is causing the team less vision on the enemy side.
Yeah, that's for sure. The vision, yeah, that's the important thing. Although I've never been a fan of defending the side lane outer turrets. Well, the middle turrets, right? Just because they're so hard to defend. I feel like it's always just a choke point when it's defending the tier 2 towers.
Yeah, that's fair, but if you have like pretty good defense abilities, it can be possible. And then the only advantage you do get from losing that tower is the little vision from base. That could also help.
Oh, look at that curse of blood! It comes through basically onto 5 people. Huge amounts of damage coming in from Chocolate Pie there. That's going to be a 4-for-nothing trade, pretty much. Carmilla, really with those sets, is making it hurt. Oh, as it's going to be a wipeout. Roger, Lost Koi finishes off the kill there. A little bit of styling on them coming in from the A- right now.
That was really crazy. The Louis damage with comboing the ult of the Carmilla is really well. So she can really burst them much faster than if it were to have no Carmilla ult.
As yeah, A-.
Also,
oh yeah, sorry.
that's okay. I also noticed that the Valentina did take the Carmilla ult to try and help there, but she never ended up using it. So that was quite unfortunate.
Yes, the damage that came through there, right? I feel like Louis and Carmilla definitely pair so well together because the Louis does like a huge amount of burst damage to multiple enemies. It's gonna translate across all of them pretty much. So it is a recipe for a team wipe, as we saw earlier. But we are looking at the Roger finishing off his 3rd item here. He's probably top of the net worth. No, that actually goes to Alpha, surprisingly, at the top of the net worth here. Swag having a beautiful game with this 3-0 and 3 score. just absolutely thrashing it in terms of the gold lead.
Yeah, and the Lui having the anti-heal is really like lowering the shields that they get from the Matilda, which is quite unfortunate. They really do need that shield for defending against the Carmilla ult.
Oh, swag! Ooh, playing a little bit of fire there, but the chocolate pie and the gang are going to be able to zone the rest away. No, we're now looking at the Lord coming down into the bottom tower. Genji, they're going to have to try and defend this one, which I think they won't have too much problems trying to do.
Yeah, no, they shouldn't have too much problem defending, as Roger is low on mana and the Alpha had to go back for HP, so the Lord is pretty exposed.
Oh, Kryptonite wants to get a
They
set.
are going in.
Yeah, I mean, they want to get a set here, but Crystal Blood's only going to land on one, but Mephis gets caught mid-air by the team of A miners there, so that's going to be a huge loss that they're going to have to deal with. That's going to cost them 2 towers, I'm pretty sure. Maybe even 3 if they siege into the top tower here.
Yeah, that was gorgeous aiming from the Louis there, outbursting him so quickly. And they got 2 towers, which is good.
Yeah, 2
Coulda-
towers.
Did they get? The tower that the Lord was on, I thought they had that one, but
Oh,
I see they did not get that one.
I also thought that as well. It looks like it's still standing here. Yeah, I mean, they only lost 1 tower in the end. It still kind of hurts, right? That middle tower is kind of important to defend in the inhibitor turret. I mean, but yeah, we're now looking at the Lord spawning in about 1 minute. Map control is completely on the side of A miners, right? They're holding their positions here, waiting for the enemies to come out because at the moment they're winning all of the team fights.
Yeah, although I would have been like expecting lane freeze here, but it seems like they're just like continuously pushing, which is helping the enemy farm, but I'm not sure if it can help them get back to the gold that they need.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look at them. They can't really leave the base right now. If they come out, they're going to get caught by this Matilda. I mean, not Matilda, by the Carmilla, right? So it's just team fights so impossible. That's the problem with having like a supporty sort of roamer like Matilda. Sure, it's very useful for saving allies, very useful for diving with your allies and that sort of stuff. But it doesn't offer that team fight that we're seeing coming through on the side of A miners, such as like that Carmilla and that Alpha that can sort of get that team fight immediately started.
Yeah, personally, if you want to play a roam with a support, you should have a tanky jungler so you can make up for that loss of defense that you have.
As
They
you're
are taking Lord now.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna go down way too fast. There's absolutely gonna be no chance for any response by GNG. So let's talk about the high ground here. What do you think are the best tools coming in from GNG for their high ground?
The high ground?
Yeah.
I am unfortunately not exactly sure what that means. My
like
sincerest
I'm
apologies.
thinking maybe like the Terizla with the penalty zone is gonna be able to like help them defend the high ground a little bit here. Maybe the Zaman Force from the Harith, the ulti, might be able to help. But we'll have to see it come through. I think in my opinion it is gonna be the Terizla, right? That's gonna have to get that big penalty zone.
Yeah, but it also really does depend on the combination they do with their skills, because they have a lot of CC, but they're not utilizing it.
But we are just seeing complete and utter domination from A miners here. They're just going to be able to end the game here. It's going to be a focus down base from the Dyroth. Amazing performance by A miners, completely sweeping the competition over here in this first game between A miners and Genji. They'll take the win.
That was a very short game, even shorter than yesterday. It's only 13 minutes. They did really well.
They did do very, very well. MVP going to Chocolate Pie here. Even the swag without any deaths getting robbed of that. Nah, I'm joking. The Chocolate Pie did very, very well on that Lua Yi, doing 41% damage on it. So
Crazy.
that is pretty ridiculous. But yeah, that'll be it for that. Any last words before we hand it back to the panel here?
I'm just quite disappointed in not having a very tanky jungler. The Ling did not pull through with the burst damage as needed, and then they got completely killed by the Lu Yi. So that's pretty much all that I have, yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Uta. Yeah. What are you thinking, Mr. Candy Lee?
I am very disappointed that the Matilda didn't get the opportunity to shine in this match, and I overestimated her team.
Oh yeah. I also might add that as well, right? I just feel like there was so much dive on the side of Gen G, right? But just diving on any one of these heroes I'm looking at, right? The only person you can easily dive is this Lua Yi. I mean, yeah, the Lua Yi. The rest, they're just not killable, pretty much. So I feel like
I
that's
would have expected Loi to be less of a threat because there was a Matilda.
yeah, exactly that. But yeah, we are going to try and get in the rest of the teams here. We're looking at the next game between... Oh, I need to change the graphics up here. So give me a second while I do that. But yeah, we'll be back in for the panel when the teams are ready. So see you guys just then. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are coming in with the second game of tonight. It is going to be Ligma Gaming versus the Descendants. I will be handing it over to my panel, which is going to be Main and Lee. So take it away, guys.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Kon-Rikka Marketplace, second game of the day, and we have Descendants and Ligma here today. On the left side, it's Ligma Gaming, and on the right side, that's the Descendants guys. I don't know much about the teams, cause they're just random players. But I know some players here, like Yasi, he's from my squad. Mimic, pretty good XP laner. I'm not sure what he'll be playing today, but yeah, look forward to him. And Hank from Equilibrium. We got Sailor Neptune, and yeah, that's about it. The bans right now are Diggy and Faramis, which are understandable if they wanna go like team fight stuff. They wanna nullify the team fights and such. The Alot is also banned because Mimic is currently South Africa #1, and the Angela. And the first pick will be Ling on Saint. I don't know how to pronounce that. How do you pronounce that?
So we see the Angela ban. It's quite a personal ban since MW is a main on Angela.
Oh, she means Angela. That's
She
nice.
is the number 3 in South Africa on Angela.
Wow, nice. We're gonna see the Terizla pick on the XP lane from Hank, and Cole is gonna be on the Roger. And Mimic is having the Marshall, which he's also very good on this pick.
I'm very surprised to see Cole on a Roger pick since he's not very comfortable on a Roger pick. But then we see the Lunox
Yeah.
coming out. What do you think about the Lunox?
Yes, he's a very, very good Lunox. We just played rank with him earlier. He carried me. So watch out for that Lunox, man. It's very good. And Shadow is having the Bruno.
And
Never
yeah, we
mind,
see
it's
the
gonna be
Melissa
Melissa.
pick. The Melissa
Yes.
is quite good into the Marsha with her ultimate, making Marsha unable to touch her.
True. But the Lunox can also get to her, but it depends on how that plays out, alright? Let's see. Who will the Descendants ban this time? And the Belric ban.
As
You know
we see a
anybody from
Balric
this?
ban, where MW also plays Balric.
And they ban the Valentina. Probably trying to go somebody with a heavy ultimate. They don't want Descendants to be stealing that anytime.
Moba Juju is a Valentina main, so it's also a very personal ban.
Yeah. As we see the Camilla and Selena Tune and the Camilla, we also see the Claude and possibly the Florin.
What do you think about a potential Florin pick?
It was not gonna be a good pick in my opinion because they would have liked the CC, but the Tigreal is much better.
I quite like the Carmela pick into the enemy team. Though they have a lot of escape skills.
True. The Camilla is a pain to deal with. I just played against it last game. Oh my god, it was so depressing. And right now, the Zushin being hovered by Moba Juju.
What do you think about this mage?
She's never mind. It's the Vexena. But Zushin is a very good mage. You know, the countless CC, her lifting you up and bringing you back to her teammates it's very annoying to deal with. But also we see the Vexena, a pretty popular mage right now, and it's a very good mage. You basically have 6 teammates with you with that Eternal Knight.
So, which team do you prefer the lineup of?
Honestly, I prefer the Descendants lineup. I mean, they have the Vexena, the Sailor Neptune on the Camilla, and Hank on the Terizla. That's like a lot of CC. And the follow up is good also by Cole on the Roger and Melissa. 2 MMs basically. But I can see what are their names? Ligma Gaming pulling it off also because they have pretty solid picks. But overall, I like the Descendants picks honestly.
Yeah, we can't underestimate the Lunox late game potential.
Yeah, Linux deals way too much damage late game. Anyway, that's it from us. I'll have to pass it to Seps and Sakura.
Thank you, Main and Lee here. I think I have to agree. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't listen to that last part you were talking about, so I'm not agreeing with anything here. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna give just my blunt opinion here. I feel like compared to the last game, I feel like Saint Kon or Saint Sakai's is gonna be doing pretty damn well here. But yeah, I don't know how. Oh, look at this mid lane damage, dude. Yassi almost getting taken down by Mobajuju here. Okay, you're the mid lane player here, Uta here. What sort of favors the game most here between the Lunox and the Vexana?
Honestly, the Vexana's CC is very good, and she can burst people so quickly if they're grouped up. So as long as she can get the Carmilla combo with her, I'm pretty sure she can wipe out a team very easily. As you can see, her damage almost outbursting that Lunox here.
Oh, this Lunox is definitely struggling quite a lot. We'll be able to get this mid lane, I think, lane of minions for herself to get that money. A bit of a rotation coming down bot here. Mobajuju is going to be able to find MW in the bush. Bit of a trade of skills. Mobajuju falling down quite low, but look at the damage. Shadow is going to be able to get the kill onto that Melissa. But, oh, Saint Sakai is going to be able to go in, get a kill for himself as well. Falling down quite low. Has to pop the Tempest of Blades right now in order to escape from, what's the name again? The Descendants.
Yeah, they did pretty well. The Tig really saved his jungler there, sacrificing his life for that. Pretty unfortunate for the Vexana. She almost escaped. The Ling, of course, jumping on walls can just go over everything and get him in the back. But I'm wondering who's going to win this turtle fight, to be honest. What do you think?
I think it's a coin flip here. I think both junglers have a decent secure for themselves. The Lycan Pounce and the Roger does a decent amount of damage to the turtle, but obviously that Ling enhanced basic attack does also a huge amount. But at the moment, we're looking at Vexana just delaying that blue buff as much as possible, popping the Eternal Guardian just so that there's going to be no contention with that turtle. It's getting down quite low, but the retribution is on Cole. He gets it. MW getting taken down quite low here with his basic attacks from the Roger here. Like Pounce coming in soon, but oh, Hank does take down Yassi in the top as well. It's going to be another kill. No, MW. The signal passive might be enough. It's not going to be. Cole will finish up the kill onto MW.
Yeah, that was really good from the Vexana, keeping the Ling there distracted with his blue buff. Lunox, I see she died, but she got her ultimate, which I was going to comment on, saying that Lunox is not that helpful without her ultimate. So I was expecting her to like do something there with the ult, but I see she just got bursted down so quickly she didn't get a chance to.
I think the Yassi gonna be going in for that genius wand. So like once she gets that item, should be able to do a decent bit more damage and, you know, pick better fights, because right now Lunox is struggling so much against this heavy CC lineup coming in from Descendants. But I mean, they have their own CC for themselves. They still have this Tigreal. We'll have to see what happens when he hits, well, when they start getting those implosions happening.
I see they're ganking on Hank, and Lunox gets the kill. Yeah, she bursted him quite well there. I see she got Magic Penetration Boots first item, though I usually do get mana. I see the Vexana got a kill on the Tigreal as well. I've missed that. Did you see it?
I'm the one who missed the kill in the top lane here. It was going to be Lunox taking the kill onto Terizla. That is the benefit of Lunox, right? Does kill these tanky targets very, very easily, such as Terizla. So not surprised to see that happen. But a beautiful gank coming in on the bottom lane. Going to be able to get the tower, but it's going to be a 1-for-1, pretty much.
Yeah, the mirror side gankings can always just be a 1-for-1 trade unless they rotate into each other, which is quite rare.
All right, Terizla, Hank.
They're still.
Oh yeah, sorry, they are still going in the bottom lane here, but the implosion does come out onto 2, but there's no follow-up, unfortunately. Even though MW gets a decent implosion, not going to be able to survive. Astro pops a blazing duet with that vengeance here, taking a lot of damage. Is he going to be able to make it out? He will not. Shadow will clean up the kill as Yassi can just sit there and only watch.
Yeah, it's quite unfortunate how the Lunox is lacking CC, and as you can see there, the Vexana just kept her in place. Very unfortunate there.
I would be tilting my mind off being stunned for this long, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Ling is invading the red buff here.
MW, yeah, pushes away the minions, so they won't be able to get the bottom tower. Or will they? Nope, no, there's more minions coming through. But yeah, red buff taken by Saint Sakai's, aka Saint Kon. Gonna start off the turtle. Not so sure he can do this alone. He's gonna attempt it, but there comes the penalty zone straight onto his face. Marsha trying to burst down a little bit more. There it is. The retribution does go to the Ling, but he's gonna have to pay for it with his life. Mimic on the run as well. He's gonna have to. Oh, thunderclap being used with the flicker. Gonna be able to secure the retreat.
Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. The Ling is doing a lot of solo plays here. He had no backup there from like any Tig or anything. That's quite unfortunate. He might have survived if he had some CC, but oh, never mind. I was going to say that the Marsha was going to escape pretty well, but she in fact did not. So
yeah, I mean Cole doing pretty well in this Roger right now. 3-0-3, cleaning up the kills as necessary. If we can have a look at the item builds, he has that Wind Talker finished, but not so far ahead. You know, the Ling's just catching up, just barely behind him. Has that Berserker's Fury finished, so the Ling also is going to be scaling quite well.
he's rotating very well with his Roger, getting that kill on that Melissa. Really unfortunate. The Tig feels a bit slow keeping up with the Roger's rotations, and I feel like they really do lack CC here with this mage.
Yeah, just the CC, right? That's what we just. That's the main theme of this game when it comes to the Descendants lineup. They've got the penalty zone, they've got the Eternal Guardian, they've got obviously the big one is going to be that Carmilla, right? We all know about the Carmilla and Vexana combo. If they can pop off, we're going to see some very, very quick team fights.
Yeah, definitely. They can outburst them extremely quickly. I'm wondering. Oh, okay. Lunox escapes. I was wondering if she would sacrifice a light ult there to escape, but she did not.
But yeah, if we have a look at the gold lead here, there's a bit of a gold lead coming on towards the Descendants. Oh, we're looking at their Implosion coming in onto 3. This could be a big fight coming in from Ligma Gaming. Is it going to be enough, though? They're going to be able to get 1 kill. Yasi coming out with the flicker as well. They're going to be able to chase a little bit further here, but it's not going to be enough for the Descendants to fight back with. They do lose 2 on the side of Ligma Gaming, but that's what they need, right? They need these shutdown kills to come back into the game with.
Yeah, the Lunox really bursted well. I see Ling is going in for a kill on Vexana. She doesn't have much mobility, and yeah, she gets bursted down. Quite unfortunate, but Cole's already on the turtle. I think he's going to kill it solo here. Ling doesn't seem to be any interest in that, so that could help with more gold.
Scouted out
Oh,
MW.
for the Tigreal?
Yeah, I mean, if this Tigreal steals the turtle, then I don't know. But there's no chance, right? There's no chance. Cole will get out with the turtle scot-free. But yeah, I mean, that's a nice comeback from Ligma Gaming. You know, the Ling is having a decent game. It's going to be up to Saint Sakai here to sort of lead his team into victory coming from this comeback.
Yeah, I've noticed he's just been farming like on the side. He's higher levels than Roger, so maybe that might help.
MW. Oh, what was that? We're going to see the implosion flicker, but it's in the opposite direction. I don't think he lives through that. You are going to see that light side ultimate, the brilliance coming in from Yasi, maybe able to pick up a kill. There it is as well. The Tempest of Blades doing a little bit of damage here. Eternal Guardian also drops onto the floor here. Claude used that blazing duet already, so he's not going to have any defense getting away from Roger. My God. Okay, it is back on the foot of the Descendants here. They're the ones in control once again.
Yeah, definitely. When Roger joins that fight, he can easily dodge and just take out that Lunox. Especially since she was targeting Carmilla there in that fight with her Dark ult, which is unfortunate since Carmilla is the tank. Though I'm seeing Carmilla isn't building Clock of Destiny, which could have also helped with regen when she reaches low HP. So she didn't need to recall, but yeah. Of course, different items, different people.
Yeah, true. As you are seeing Yasi picking up that Genius Wand, any mage really needs this item, right? Vexana still not. You're going for Lightning Truncheon, so prioritizing the burst damage over maybe the anti-heal. I quite like that, right? They need to be able to make the most out of when their enemies are stunned. So I think I'm not too unhappy with that item pickup.
Yeah, and it also seems that the Vexana is now building the Ice Crown, which I'm not exactly sure how that would work, but I guess it could help survive the Ling ult, probably. But they are contesting this blue buff, and they do end up taking it. Cole retreat it.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
no, he did not, in fact, retreat. He took it with a basic attack.
Okay.
So he can secure Lord here if necessary.
Lord, yeah, as you see, Saint Sakai's nowhere near what's happening in the top right now, so I don't think we're going to see any coin flips when it comes to the Retri. The Team Nigma,
Nope,
they're
his
just
retry
gonna.
is up and down.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, there's
Sorry,
no
Lynn.
there's no contest.
Oh, he used retry again. Quite unfortunate for Ling there. Always having his retry on cooldown. Using it for escapes, but he is farming and is still ahead of Cole with the levels and such.
Yeah, I think we're just waiting again for MW, right? This is all eyes on MW right now to get that implosion, in order for her team to sort of come in and get that comeback they're all waiting for. Winter Crown is finished on the Vexana as well, so that's going to be a little bit difficult to, you know, get the implosion on her in some sort of situations. And
Yeah,
there goes
I
my
guess-
cable. Ugh. Sorry.
And it's quite unfortunate. But right now, Ling is ulting Roger. He did not. Oh, he did get the kill on Roger. Oh, right, that's a good shutdown. But Ling also got shut down. There's a fight happening. Carmilla ulted, but the Melissa, in fact, did not end up killing them. They escaped with their flickers. The Lunox and Marsha running back to base, low HP, while Lord is taking bot lane. MW and Astro defending, but they are not doing it very successfully. Marsha's coming. She's killing the Lord, which is pretty helpful. But so far, they're still just taking towers. Mid lane moving towards the inhibitor, which is also putting them at a large disadvantage here.
Thank you for verbally explaining what's happening. That helped a lot. We're back on stream. Yeah, you heard it from Uta here exactly what happened. Apologies. I moved my phone like a centimeter and the cable disconnected.
That's fine.
But yeah, we're looking at the high ground situation right now, right? It's Descendants. They managed to get all the outer turrets here. They're just looking. They've just Ligma Gaming are just holding on to their inhibitor turrets left.
Yeah. They almost got that inhibitor, but they seem to have defended pretty well. Although I see there's a fight between Ling and Roger gets the kill on Ling.
Oh, I missed
That's
that one.
quite unfortunate.
I missed
Happened
that
in
one,
top
man.
lane.
Oh, so the Ling dying here is such bad news for the side of Ligma Gaming here. But we are looking at the mid lane here right now. Implosion, not committed just yet. Not even going to commit it at all. He's going to get taken down. We're looking at maybe a mid lane turret getting taken down right now because there's not enough members of Ligma Gaming to defend this.
Yeah, also pretty helpful there from Vexana's ult tying kicks over the tower, but I see the Lunox had to use her light ult to escape there, which could have been used to drive as well and take out the back marksman, which could have put them at a bit more of a disadvantage from ganking like that.
Yeah.
But it seems like they're like setting for Lord here.
The Lord
The
should
call,
won
yeah.
in about 5 seconds here. Let's take a quick look at the items while there's a little bit of downtime here. Masha finishing off 3 items, 3 damage items. I think that's going to definitely help. It's going to give, you know, that pick-off potential that Masha can do. Just needs to play it quite well. I've been seeing a lot of fleeting times on Tigreal. I feel like this item's just not worth picking up on a hero like Tigreal, in my opinion, right? I feel like you need to be tankier rather than, you know, snowball with the implosion after implosion.
Definitely, especially seeing as Tig has not managed to do a proper set yet, as the Vexana always manages to CC him out. But I see Ling's going for Vexana and she used that ice ground, which helped her. Oof, but she still died. Quite unfortunate.
That Ling damage is coming through for sure. We are seeing the teamfight continue there. It's going to be the implosion only onto Sailor Neptune though. So not the best set coming in, unfortunately. So she's going to have to just try and run away, not able to get out. We're also looking at the Lord pushing it down the middle here. It's just up to the last 3 members of Ligma Gaming to defend this. Can they do it? No blue buff on Ling might make it a bit difficult. Here we go. The team fight starts. The penalty zone does land onto a few members. I think the game's over. There's too many people dead as Descendants will take the victory in this round 1.
That is quite unfortunate. Tig had a troubled game there with all the CC. I'm just glad that Vexana proved to be pretty helpful with the crowd control. I really do love seeing a good Vexana. But Roger did also very well in Sailor Neptune on that Carmilla. Her ults were always on time and she hit always more than one target, which helped more.
Yep, but yeah, that'll be it from the casters. We'll hand it back to the panel before we end the stream because that will be the end of round 1. So thanks guys for tuning in.
Thank you, subs. As you can see, Descendants comp was just way better in my opinion. The Camela plus the Vexena follow up, and Melissa, Hank also having the penalty zone. It was just CC after CC, man. And uh, Ligma Gaming didn't really have that much except for like Tigreal, and the Tigreal didn't even land that many implosions. Like his implosions were either disturbed by the Vexena or he just missed completely. And yeah, man, that was GG for Descendants, bro.
Yeah, it's quite unfortunate that the Tigreal's implosion didn't land properly. If it did, Lunox would have had a better chance of wiping them, which is quite unfortunate.
True. And Saint Saint Con was just always ahead of the Roger in terms of level and the gold a little bit. So he could have followed up, he could have cleaned up. We all know that Ling is a 1v9 hero. He could have done so much, but unfortunate for Ligma Gaming, they'll have to go to the lower brackets now.
It is very unfortunate that the Ling wasn't able to clean up as much because of their Roma being stuck in the gold lane most of the game.
So, and yeah, that's it from us today, and we hope to see you again later.
Okay, thank you. I just want to say one last. Well, thank you for the panel first of all, and thank you to Uta as well for the cast. You guys did very well. I'm looking at the next part. Round 2 will begin next week, where we will have the upper and lower brackets competing against each other. So make sure you guys are staying tuned for that. That will be the end of round 1. So see you guys later.
Like and subscribe. See you
Yes,
later.
don't forget to like. Yes, that would help a lot as well. I'm not good at doing these plug things, but
But you
Main
never
did
do
it for me. So yeah.
You never do it, bro.
I'm sorry. Okay, see you guys.